leading the nation in school communications, award-winning D93 News starts now.
Hello and welcome to D93 News presented by Idaho Farm Bureau. Halloween is next week and there are many ways to get your spook on, including a haunted attraction that helps fund the DARE program right here in D93.
That's right, Phil. One of the top haunted attractions in the country can be found right here in Idaho Falls. We want to warn you right now, while Doom helps kids through the DARE program, the attraction itself isn't exactly kid-friendly.
No, that's something that Jeff Roper and Connor Nuckols found out when they went through the haunted attraction over at Doom.
It's a great way to start the day.
Doom Haunted Attraction is ready to scare the pants off of anyone who dares to enter the building. Speaking of DARE, this haunt isn't about turning a profit. It's about helping the Bonneville County Sheriff's DARE program raise money.
This is all a nonprofit. None of us are taking any payment for being here. It's about fun, and it's about a good cause. It's the DARE program.
While helping out with the DARE program hasn't changed, owner and operator Brent Wilson tells us that they've spent the last 3 years revamping the Doom.
We have become a lot more doomier, if that's a word, and the haunt has got about 35 professional haunted house animatronics in it.
Being one of the best haunts in the country, Doom Haunted Attraction spares no expense, recruiting experts and set pieces from across the country to perfect their art.
We've got 2 new mausoleums and a church facade that were built by a company out of Pennsylvania that are pros that do this all over the country. We've got about 35% new stuff for this year that people haven't seen.
Are you okay? Hey, what? What? Look at the camera right there. What are you scared of?
Everything.
No, you don't need to be scared. Your big sister's going to take you in there?
That's my mom.
That's your mom. Hi, Mom.
And now comes the fun part, braving the Doom.
So, Jeff, what are you looking forward to the most this time around?
The exit.
No photography, flashes, or lights in the hall.
I'm from the TV station. Okay.
Why am I walking first?
I don't know, but I'm liking it. People are scared of a lot of things. The biggest fear in the world.
Oh! Ah! Ah! No, don't get me, don't get me.
You're scaring me, dude. Golly, dude, you walked right into it. When you hear trombones, that is never a good sign. Hey, man. I'm Lenny, he's Squiggy. Oh, God!
I like this.
Oh! How you doing over there?
Why the long face?
Yeah, I was going to say, why the long face? But that was alive! That was alive! Yeah, I tried to get a job in TV. I just want to get my foot in the door.
I gotta tell you, the attention to detail to all this, like these are like skulls right here.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
What?
This is not a DIY project. We're just trying to get out of here alive.
Okay, this is big empty space.
Oh, hey,
which
look,
is...
you can see our shadows.
Golly! You need to stop!
Doom is open Thursday, Friday, and Saturday this week, and then they will reopen on Tuesday for Halloween. You can find more information at doomhaunt.com.
And the brackets are set, and Bonneville and Thunder Ridge will both start their quest for volleyball championship glory at 11 a.m. noon our time up in Idaho's Panhandle. The Bonneville Bees football team will be up that way as well, and we'll have all coverage of this with the Rusty Taco road trip on our social media platforms.
Hillcrest was up there a few years ago, and they are in the football playoffs this year, and they'll be starting at Thunder Stadium against Canyon Ridge. The Knights earned the top seed thanks to their first undefeated season in school history.
And speaking of football, the ISU Bengals are off to an incredible 3-1 start in the Big Sky Conference. We caught up with the coach who says D93 will be important to their continued success in the future.
There's been a resurgence with Eastern Idaho's college football team. This weekend in Portland, the Bengals picked up their second straight victory, something they haven't done since 2018. They also picked up their first road win since 2021. ISU is currently tied for second in the Big Sky Conference. Changes like this rarely happen overnight. It takes everyone, and for the Bengals, that includes a couple of players who got their start in D93. We're talking about Casey Nysom and Jacob Perez.
I think Kaysen's a guy for us he's just a really hard worker, and he sets the tone with his selflessness. He does a lot for us on special teams right now, and he's ready to go in. We feel like there are a couple guys who are just a little bit ahead of him on offense, but man, he's performed really well with what we ask of him, and I like him a lot. I mean, he has a definitive role in this football team that's super important to us. And then talking about Jacob Perez, I mean, he's a guy that I thought was so interesting. We really liked him on film, and just getting that kid in the program has been an incredible blessing for us. He's extremely mature. You know, he just got married. He has the best hair in the program, but he doesn't say much, but he's such a detailed guy, a hard-working guy. Yeah, really lucky to have him. We got to get some more guys from IF down in Pokey.
I love this coaching staff. You know, I love all my teammates, and so you just, you know, you want to play for the guys and the dudes that are in the same room.
Being able to continue playing the sport they love so close to home has been a dream for Kaysen and Jacob. Kaysen has this advice for players who are looking to follow in their footsteps.
Honestly, if you want to play at the next level, just work hard every day, and you know you'll get noticed, and just go out there and have heart, and that's all it takes.
Head coach Cody Hawkins knows the state of Idaho well. He was the Gatorade Player of the Year here when he was a quarterback for Bishop Kelly in the early 2000s. He says recruiting local talent will be critical to the Bengals' future success.
Yeah, I think building a program, you obviously want to do a great job locally. And for us, that's Eastern Idaho, it's the Treasure Valley, and it's Salt Lake City. And just because everywhere, you kind of want to be able to draw a circle of 2 hours in either direction so their family can drive to games. That's really important to us, because I feel like there are a lot of kids that are huge culture pluses for our program, just because the values in Eastern Idaho are the same values that made me want to move back to the state. But they're family-oriented, they're hardworking, they're tough kids, and that's what you want on a football team. So we're not as far ahead as we would like in recruiting this year, just because we spent so much time trying to get the program off the ground. But, man, I really look forward to spending more time with the great coaches in Southeast Idaho, because, like you said, they're great coaches in that state. A lot of the wins of championships have come from that side of the state. And, love those guys. Look forward to spending more time with them and trying to get more guys in the orange and black.
And Phil, we have seen those ISU coaches on the sidelines at some of these games.
Yeah, they're looking at the talent here, and of course we've had other student athletes go on to different colleges, and it's fun to follow their paths forward. Whatever our kids do, we just love to see them having success, whether it's on the playing field or whatever they decide to do.
In their jobs, in their professions.
Exactly.
At school, at college, in their trade.
Entrepreneur. I can't ever say that word, but
entrepreneur.
Yeah. We have some of those.
We do.
It's just amazing what you can do when you start here in D93. The sky literally is the limit. Well, we're going to leave you with some of Hillcrest choir concert from last night. But for now, that's going to do it for us.
We'll see you next time on D93 News.
Proficient comprehending.
I only want to illustrate.
I think you mean reiterate.
Communicate.
Irrigate.
Negotiate.
Exasperate.
We can't agree. It's very plain to see that you and I together have the most opposing views.
me.
You're right.
I wish you'd see the light.